So what I want to do today is I want to show you all of the different handwriting families for our letters, and I want to go through again how to pronounce all of the phonemes that we've taught you this year, and I'm going to show you how to write all of the numbers up to 20. Of course, these are all things that really I'd like you to know already, but I just want to make sure that you know them exactly before you go into year one. If you can know how to write your numbers around the right way, or how to write your letters before you go into year one, and if you can remember most of the phonemes that we've taught you and all those tricky words, then when you go to year one you will be zooming off into super clever land. You're already very clever, so let's make it the best start that you can possibly have to year one. So let's get cracking, shall we? When we teach you your handwriting in school, we teach it to you in little groups, like families. So all of your letters all start in the same way in each family. Let me show you. So we've got long ladder letters to start with. So they're all formed like an O. So you can see we go down and flick. So O is a nice long letter, down and flick. It's just like an O. Goes down and flick, and then we go across. About halfway up we go across. Your I is only half as big as an L or a T, so it actually starts in about the same place as we go across with that T. So you go down and flick, then you do your dot above it. Your again is only a little letter, it's the same size as the I, same place as where your T goes across. You go down, instead of finishing on a flick you go up again, down and flick. Do you see I don't take my pen off though from when I start the letter to when I finish it. Don't get halfway and then take your pen off and then start somewhere else. You have to keep your pen on the paper until that letter is finished. Yeah, it's just like an R. So you go down, up, down, and give it a curl at the end. Then we can actually go into the double ball as well. So again, down and flick, down and flick. Okay. The next handwriting family is the curly caterpillar letters, and they all start like a curly K. So you don't start at the top in a curly K, you start a little bit over to the side, and you have to go up a hill slightly. So you start over to the side, go up, curl around, and finish down there. O is just like a curly K, so start over to the side here, go up the hill slightly, around, join up. An A is like a curly K, and an O, so you start over to the side, go up the hill, down, around, join it up, then you go down and flick. Then we've got a G. So G is again like a curly K to start with. Then you join it up, go down a straight line and around in front. Then we've got the D. Now if you write your D and your B properly, you will never ever get them muddled up when you write them, because your D has to start like a curly K. So think about it, it's over at the side here, around up that hill, around, join it up, go up above, down and flick. Then we have a Q, which is similar to a G, but instead of it curling forwards, it's a very straight line down and then flick back. So have a look. So it starts like a curly K, go around, join it up, straight line down, straight line back. Then we've got some that start in a similar way to a curly K. So we've got a F, so that starts over at the side, just like the curly K, goes up. But then when you get to the bottom, you carry on going down and then it flicks backwards. Quite a tricky one, that one. So you start over here, go down and then curl it round. behind where the F is, and then you do your line going across. And then, of course, you get your double F at the end of the word, don't you? So start over here, go down, back, flick. And then another one just like it next to it. Down, back, flick. Then a S starts in a similar way to a curly curl, and a F, doesn't it, curves over at the top, but then it goes forwards and curves around, backwards, and then a double S, so curl it round at the top, forwards, backwards. It's quite a tricky one, is a S. Think of it like a slippery snake. And then a eh as well. You would think necessarily an eh is like a curly curl, but this bit definitely is. So I always think of an eh, a bit like a roller coaster ride. So you start in the middle, and you've got to go up the hill, so up, 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 and you get to the top, and you go around, whee! Then we've got the robot letters, so the one-armed robot letters. So you go down, up, and over. There's his arm. So that's a R, the robot letters. And for the you go down, up, make his arm, but then carry on down, and flick. Same again, down, up, over, down, up, over, flick. Then we've got so it's a big tall letter, back to the middle, over, and flick. A B is just like the, instead of going flicking, you'll bring it back on itself. Let me show you. So you go nice and tall, down to the bottom, bounce back to the middle and around. Then we've got a P, so it's almost the reverse of this tall bit above the line. It's a long bit underneath, so you go down all the way back to the top and around. Here we go. And then we've got a kicking coat as well. Now you can look at a kicking coat and you can think, wow, that's so tricky, I'm never going to be able to write that. But you know what, it's actually really, really simple. I had a little boy once who said, that's too tricky, I can't do it. And then he did it and he went, oh, actually that's really, really easy. So same as all the others, you start at the top, you go down to the bottom, then you come back up to the middle, draw a little circle, and then kick forward. Now I'm going to show you another letter that's slightly different, but I'm going to put it up here with the long ladder letters. It's actually a J. Now it's slightly different because, as you can see, the J goes with a kick this way. So E is quite easy to confuse with the I, but if you look at it, it points the other way. An I kicks forward, a J curves back, and a J is a long, long letter, which an I is only half the size. So if you look at it and you see it's a long letter with a curve pointing to the left, it's a J, whereas an I kicks forward and it's only quite short. So that's why I thought I'd do it separately but still together. So you can see it's similar, but it is a little bit different. Right, let's show you some others. So now we've got the zigzag monsters. So that is a V and a U and a X and a Z and the double Z. You see they're all quite straight really, aren't they? And then of course we've got all of our digraphs. That means all the letters that are together to make one phoneme. So we've got our double k, so curly k, and a kicking k. Make together k. We've got k. Of course, k. Can't say its sound without its best friend. Oh, it stays completely quiet, doesn't it? A, like in rain and pain. I, like in night and light. Ooh, like in moon and spoon. And we've got which is exactly the same to write, isn't it? Like in book and look. And we've got O, like in goat and throat. We've got E, like in feet or teeth. And we've got ow, like in cow or now. We've got oi, like in coin or soil. We've got ch, like in choo-choo, and sh, like in fresh. And we've got like in the. We've got your, like in pure and sure. We've got air, like in hair. We've got ear, like in here. So number one is just one straight line down. Don't put a hat on it, don't put feet on it, just one straight line down. Number two, curves over a little bit at the top, which reminds me of a swan swimming. So you start at its head, curl up its neck, down, and then let it swim across the water. Number three, if you can't remember how to do number three, we've always told you to draw 3 dots and then bounce between those dots. Number 4, not many of you are 4 anymore, are you? Straight line down across, straight line down in the middle. Lots of you are 5 now. Got a straight line down, big fat belly, and a hat on the top. Number 6, curves. It's not a straight line down, it curves. Curves down and around back on itself. Number 7 rhymes with heaven. So you go across in 7, waving at heaven and down. And this end, try and finish it below where you start. So it's not a straight line down, it's a diagonal. Number 8 is just like a number, it's just like when it first all starts. So curve it backwards, curve it forwards, join those 2 ends up. Easy peasy. Number 9 is not a lollipop. I don't want a circle with a line in the middle. You have to go a bit like a curly cat. Join it up and then a straight line down. Not a curve like in a 6, a straight line down. And 10 is a line, is a 1, and a 0. So 0 isn't a circle, is it? It's It's a 0. It's more like an egg really, isn't it? More like an oval. So 11 is one lot of 10 and 1. Because it's 1 means one lot of 10. We've got 10 there. So this is 1 more than 10. So it's one lot of 10 and 1. 12 is one lot of 10 and 2. 13 is one lot of 10 and 3. 14 is one lot of 10 and 4. 15 is one lot of 10 and 5. 16 is one lot of 10 and 6. 17 is one lot of 10 and 7. 18 is one lot of 10 and 8. 19 is one lot of 10 and 9. 20 is now 2 lots of 10 and 0 ones. So 21 is 1 more than 20. So we've got 2 lots of 10 and 1. 22 would be 2 lots of 10 and 2. 23 would be 2 lots of 10 and 3. 24 would be 2 lots of 10 and 4. 25 would be 2 lots of 10 and 5. 26 would be 2 lots of 10 and 6. 27 would be 2 lots of 10 and 7. 28 would be 2 lots of 10 and 8. 29 would be 2 lots of 10 and 9. And then, of course, we would be on to 3 lots of 10. 10, 20, 30. Then, of course, 31 would be 3 lots of 10 and 1. You carry on. 3 lots of 10 and 2. All the way along. So then if you got to 38, it would be 3 lots of 10 and 8. 3 lots of 10 and 9. For 39. After 39 would be 4 lots of 10, so 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Underneath would be 50. You could carry on writing your numbers as high as you could go. I'll show you. Here we go. Can you see the pattern? So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here we've got 9. 10 more than 9 is 19. 10 more than 19 is 29. 10 more than 29 is 39. Down here it would be 49. So you can see the pattern in my numbers because I've written them all underneath each other each time. Can you see? There's a pattern. When you start getting better at your numbers, you could write a pattern. So down here, I know that 6, 16, 26 would be 36. 46. Don't have to have done all the other numbers because I know that 10 more will just jump up one more lot of 10. Over here it would be 3, 13, 23. 10 more than 23 would be, so I've had 1 lot of 10, 2 lots of 10, 3 lots of 10, and 3, it would be 33. Down here it would be 43. Underneath that would be 1 lot of 10, 2 lots of 10, 3 lots of 10, 4 lots of 10, 5 lots of 10 and 3, so it would be 53. And it will keep going and going and going. So when you get better at your numbers, maybe you would be able to write your numbers all the way to 100. If you can, maybe you can write them down and send it to me. That would be fabulous. Anyway, keep practicing those numbers. Keep practicing your handwriting. Keep practicing your phonemes and your clever words. Let's see how clever we can make you before you go into year 1. You're going to need lots of help from your mummies and daddies and your family. Ask them to help you. I'm sure they'd love to. See you soon. Bye.